Glad you could join us from Research Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Oregon State Beavers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And the Lobos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes their freshman four-star quarterback. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's McMillan. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it.
Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Nolan.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The run inside. It's Glass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Avoids the punishment with the slide, and a good gain on that run. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Running inside. It's McMillan. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's looking to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Beavers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just taken me, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Xavier Robinson, in their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll go with Robinson. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Glass. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And the Beavers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's McMillan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Trying to run, it's Glass. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And whistles as we stop play, a man down, they'll check on him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Now, for starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Robinson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it. At at the 20. He's got space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Robinson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he makes the catch. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking for space. It's McMillan. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Powell. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Lobos will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Beavers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires on the move. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Glass. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Robinson one more time. There's some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Blue 30. Move.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. Nothing but green grass down the middle. 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Lobos.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. That's caught. It's Nolan. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Beavers are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's McMillan. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Beavers will go for it here on 4th down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Picked off. What a play to set him up. Past the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Smith with the grab over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Here's a give to Robinson. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Lobos will hustle to the line. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, New Mexico! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, there's some plays where you just have to have it if you're going to have a chance to win a game, and that was one right there for the offense, David. Fourth down, and they come up with a massive touchdown, a big-time play to cut into this lead. There's still time left on the clock, but they have a lot of momentum on their side right now.
And how deflating is that for this defense, man? You got them in fourth down. You got the lead. You've got it everything right where you want it. You could almost end the football game, and you give up the big play and momentum back to the other side. That's a terrible play for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's nobody. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McMillan, and they get him down. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Moving out to the right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go right back downfield. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some plays, because they've got to do it now.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yard.
Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here.